Hello, today's my birthday. I just found out I have work in 2 hours and I don't look forward to going to work. I was supposed to have today off, but what can you do, right? I also found out that Hytale released today, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll have the opportunity to check it out when I come back home. Although today is a special day, and I should be happy to celebrate my birthday, I feel kind of sad. I feel sad because I'm grieving people that are no longer in my life anymore. Some of which who are dead, and some of which who are alive but no longer around. I miss all of them. Not just because they made my birthday feel special to me, which they of course did, but I miss them because of how much they loved me, and how happy they made me feel as well. To help cope with my sadness, I've decided I will talk about these people. So let's begin. The first person I want to talk about is my late sister Cadence. She passed away on June 6, 2018, just 8 days before her birthday. She passed away from osteosarcoma, which is a type of cancer that originates in the bone. Osteosarcoma is also known to be very malignant, meaning cancerous, and that it was, spreading to my sister's lungs and taking her life shortly after. She was only 11 years old when she passed away. She would have been 20 today. I remember my sister being very joyous, even when she was battling a deadly disease. She always had a smile on her face, with a happy attitude following it. Everyone around her absolutely adored her, often saying how being around her would just brighten their day. If she found out that you were having a bad day or you were just sad, she would try her hardest to make you smile. It would become a mission for her, something that she needed to complete. She would complete said mission by telling a joke, most commonly a terrible dad joke. Somehow it always worked. My sister was very intelligent, excelling in all school academics. She loved math and English, math being her specialty. I would usually go to her for help whenever I was struggling, and she never made me feel dumb or stupid when helping me. I always appreciated that. She never put you down or make you feel bad about anything. That wasn't her character after all. Instead, she was very informative and always wanted to help others. I envy that about her, and I strive to just be like her in my life every single day. My sister's passing had a massive impact on me and my family's life. She was the heart of our family, always bringing us together and strengthening our family bond. Without her around, life feels bleak at times. The day she died, life got quiet and cold. I lost my best friend that day. I miss her more than anything. I would give up anything to get her to come back. Sadly, I know that's not possible, though I wish it was. The next person I want to talk about is my grandmother. She passed away on March 26, 2023. She also died from cancer. I don't know what type of cancer. All I know that it reached to her liver and was considered stage 4. Besides that, I have no further information. My grandmother raised me and my siblings when my parents were absent. She loved us and treated us like we were her own children. We loved her and treated her like she was our own mother. Not once did she raise her voice or beat us. Instead, she raised us with discipline. She would help us learn from our mistakes. She would use anything as an example, often using herself as an example from right to wrong. She taught us how to maneuver around life with love and kindness. She loved everyone and everything, from a small ant to the mailman. She would often put others before herself, making sure we were fed and we had warmth before she even thought about herself. She was a caring and loving woman. My grandmother was the wisest person I knew. If you had any questions, she always had an answer. Most of the time, the answer being correct. Rarely was she ever wrong. I feel like a lot of grandmothers are like this, always coming with wisdom and love to help any situation. She always wanted to make sure we didn't make the same mistakes she did when she was our age, and I'm grateful she did. I believe without her in my life, I wouldn't have a good moral compass, and I believe I would have made choices that I would end up regretting. Now, truthfully, I have made choices I regret, but looking back on those poor choices, I made them after she passed. I believe if she was still around, she would be disappointed in me, and that motivates me to do better and make better choices. I like to believe I had the strongest bond with my grandmother. I feel as if my family would agree with me on that statement as well. We were an inseparable duo, so you can only imagine the pain I felt the day she passed. I miss her a lot. She was an amazing woman. She was my hero. Lastly, I briefly want to talk about the people who are alive but not present in my life anymore. I will not name drop any of them at all. I just wanted to say, I still love them even though they are gone. I grieve the relationship we had. I miss you all deeply, and I hope to eventually have you guys back into my life. If that never happens, that's okay too. Hell, I don't even know if you guys will ever listen or hear this. Who knows, right? I am grateful to have met you, and I'm grateful to have experienced life with you. I want to end the video off with my final message. I still love my sister and my grandmother, and the people who are absent from my life. That love will never go away. Neither will the grief. But I learned that to grieve someone, you've had to have loved them to begin with. Love is a gift we all get to experience. Grief is a gift we all get to experience too. Without grief, there cannot be love. I love you all. Goodbye.